Welcome back, guys. My apologies from before. These last two matches are actually best out of one, so I hope everyone is staying tuned for our exciting and thrilling final match of the day between Team SEXI and Team Aether Explicit. And in the meantime, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn the bell on for all notifications. Today's tournament is brought to you by Trovo.live. The grand final of North America Roundtable is going to be streamed exclusively on Trovo, so make sure you use the link in the chat and head to Trovo to warm up your seat right now. And without further ado, let me quickly get us back to our incredible casters, Sky and Dave.
Wow, thank you for the amazing introduction from our beautiful Liz right there. Make sure to follow her on Instagram. Remember, caster AssassinDave with me, the one and only sexy and charming Sky. How you doing, Sky?
After the break, very pumped for this game. This is Aether Explicit versus Team SEXI. Oh, I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, everything's on the line now, okay? Both teams are high caliber teams in North America, and they only got one chance. Whoever loses will be eliminated, will be called the forever copy the 6th or 7th of the region, and the winner will proceed to compete for the next chance to go to the grand final of the losers bracket, to go against the winner of the previous match, Team Pretty Boys. Who is gonna do that? We shall find out. The first game ban pick is already underway in this best out of one series. Let's quickly jump into the ban pick.
Seeing the of the tanks, okay? We got BTK Shark, we got Pika, battle of the tanks, yo. I want to see who's gonna be the better tank.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. You're not gonna get the better tanks in North America, right? There are only so few tank players in this region that are dedicated to tank and the top-notch tank player. So coming into this game, battle of the tanks, you're absolutely right. Is it Shark? Is it gonna be that Pika? We shall find out. But more than that, the Silent is also going to be a true contest, right? Chicken is a proud Silent main in North America. Actually, Chicken has rarely or maybe never switched position in his entire career for playing Mobile Legends. Whereas, same as Mikasa. Mikasa, even though he kind of switched to jungle for a while playing Freya, but he was mainly just a Freya and a Silent fighter player. So it's going to be a contest for the kings on the side lane also.
Say, like, ever since like Dave had me practicing on how to cast, and I was practicing, he was having me practice on like this match that BTK Shark was playing in. I was so impressed by his Akai, like, oh my god, that Kung Fu Panda every single time. He's definitely unleashing the whooshy finger hold, okay? Like, I'm so excited. Like, if he picks this Panda, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, I just want to see those perfect pins, like pinning people against the wall.
I mean, okay, so who would you say have the better Akai, right? Like, because Pika is also an Akai main. Like, so overall, which Akai do you prefer, personally?
Pika play Akai that much, I haven't really gotten that exposure, but ever since like you having me practice on that cast, like watching that game that BTK Shark was playing in over and over again, every single ultimate this guy lands, someone is dying. Like, that's why, like, I wasn't even very interested in the hero Akai before until now, like until after practicing, like casting over that tournament. Like, I'm just like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm a big fan of both people, to be honest. Like, both players Akai are really good. Obviously, for when Shark plays Akai, he's able to, he doesn't even talk to his team. So what I was confused with is how he's able to communicate to his team, or their team probably trusts Shark way too much, where they always look at Shark's position, look at Shark's engage, and that's something Team AE can work on, right? Look at Pika's engage a little bit more, because sometimes we see when Pika engage, there's a little bit of disconnect from the Team AE on like how they engage, like how like the team doesn't really follow up in time. Sometimes the million doesn't follow up in time, but we see their roster change, so we might see more coordinations we saw from the previous match from AE coming to this match against Team SEXI.
Shark on Akai, it's no longer tank Akai, it's assassin Akai, okay? It's assassin Akai.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at the ban and pick so far for this game. We're gonna have, but go ahead.
Oh, they got electric flying ostrich, guys. People are gonna be getting fried.
Wait, what? What? Are you
the electric flying ostrich, okay? Like, he has the zap of death.
You're talking about Kaja from Kaja pick, right?
Yes, that is the electric flying ostrich, okay?
I mean, that's actually a pretty good depiction to be honest.
That is what he is.
I'm learning English while casting with Sky right here. Definitely learning quite a bit of, you know, the way how to describe things.
Yes, sir.
English is a hard language, not gonna lie. So coming back to this game's ban pick, Benedetta, Eudora, Saber being banned away. On the other side, from Team SEXI, we have Eve, Mathilda, as well as Roger being banned away. Lapu being heavily prioritized, along with that Lunox.
Fight for my dream.
A very interesting pick. I know Lapu is one of those chicken's signature heroes, but is it worth to be picked out so early when a lot of other heroes available, like Paquito, like Export? That's actually really interesting. If you look at our composition right now, Team SEXI's early game pre-level 4 is not that strong at all. Whereas Team AE, their early game is looking solid. Like, rooted on the ground. They're looking to do something this early game.
Jungle pick, actually. Very interesting right there. I think the Lapu pick was actually maybe a respect pick. Like, he picked it first because he didn't want Mikasa to be on that Lapu, because we all seen the destruction that Mikasa can unleash on that Lapu.
Yeah. Mikasa is definitely a problem, right? I would say, you know, when he's on Lapu also. So I guess, yeah, you're right. When you take out Lapu early on, it's more respect pick, like a counter pick, than a pick that they needed like desperately, because so many fighters on the line, so you can't just it's really hard to choose one or the other. It's hard to say which one's better. I think a lot of them is mainly who has the early game advantage, and then it's really based on the player. So taking that Lapu away from AE makes a lot of sense. So that's definitely correct. But remember, because I still have the Freya, right? So that we might see coming out this game, possibly, potentially, hypothetically.
It looks like both teams are lacking a little bit on the range. I hope they pick some really good like ranged heroes. Because they all seem pretty, like, yeah, they need that range. They got the front line down.
So a lot of majors are still available. With Eve being banned away, Eudora being banned away, I was just about to say, we still have Chang'e, we still have that Kagura, we still have some really good meta mid lane choices, even including Veil, to be honest. And then Veil with a knockup can be really good against Ling if you knock him up firsthand and follow up with Kaja, to be honest. So there are quite a bit of like long-range poke mages available on the table for both sides to choose. I mean, that's not something, and it seems like they're not really heavily focused on banning it. We have Diggy being banned away, which is more of a support choices, and then both sides kind of need that support right now. So which is going to be that support choice? Mathilda being banned away, Diggy being banned away. We might look at some frontline tank choices as mid lane, right? I was just about to say Povo and Koopa, and then you have Jawhead still available. You have probably Hylos available that's being somehow prioritized in this game. And we know that when Export is taken out, we see quite a bit of Export Hylos combo, right? It's not just Export alone. They want to make sure they have the combo to really press the early game advantage. So Hylos might be a ban. Well, it's not going to be banned from AE. So but that's definitely going to be one of the options that AE can consider. Now, just like you said, Akai is a comfortable choice for both sides support. A really proficient choice for both of them. So are we going to see an Akai being taken out? That's definitely more likely now with Diggy and Mathilda being banned away. Rafaela's still available, by the way.
Pressure building up, tension building up. The tanks are both last pick. I'm just so anticipating what tank they're gonna pick. And the Cooper gets banned. Are we gonna be seeing an Akai here? Is it gonna go to Pika or is it gonna go to Shark right here? I'm really excited.
Yeah, I mean, but again, there are still many choices on the line, so it's not like we're left with just an Akai. Like, Akai is good, but is it gonna be better than some other choices just because they're good at it? Yeah, maybe.
Panda's a great choice here for Team SEXI, I think, because they have a lot of fighters like on the AE side. If they get the Kung Fu Panda man, he can all push them all away. You know, I think it's a great choice.
Right. But also you have to understand that at the same time you gotta be concerned with a lot of the dashes being available, a lot of the knockups, the claw control. You know, from X, and if you can't really paint an Export with shield. If Export has a shield, you can paint him, but he can dash away. So you might just waste your all.
That's very true. That's very true. I guess that will have to come down to experience and timing.
Yeah, true, absolutely. So, but we do see Akai being shown, being flashed by Team AE right here. Pika is going to go ahead and try to take that out ahead of their opponent. Kagura is, again, the choice of mid lane for Team AE. I like that because Kagura is definitely one of the better options to go against the Farsa. Really mobile, really hard to get caught. At the same time, Kagura is really hard to get caught from Ling, really hard to get caught from Farsa. Kagura can also one-shot the Farsa if she is in a good position. So we're just looking for what is Shark gonna take out in the end. Is that really gonna be the Selena? No way.
There's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna be so disappointed if I don't get to see the tank plays coming off of the Shark.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is gonna be a Selena. Maybe they want to show something different. Maybe they walked in prepared, confident. Ooh.
Ooh, Cow.
Mumukao might not be bad this game actually. Really strong front line. And then with the recent changes on the passive, he actually have infinite ultimate. But if you take out Mumukao, take out the not gonna happen. It's gonna be Chao in the end. I was just about to say
Interesting choice.
yeah, I mean Chao's pretty good. Chao offers a little bit of early game pressure. Still overall, if you look at AE composition, their early game looking solid. Whereas for Team SEXI, they're really looking to skill later into the game, right? They're looking to skill further down into the game. With Ling being farmed, with Lunas getting a little bit of farm, with Farsa getting a little bit of farm. So, but for AE, if they pressure their early game advantage, at Paquito, Export, their early game looking strong. They have to open up the early game. If they don't, the late game is looking like the damage really come from Maku, really come from Kagura's burst damage, really come from the Paquito, but you can easily get kited by those mages. At the same time, you have Link can one-shot the Farsa, one-shot the Kagura, and one-shot the Kaja. So yeah, it's I think Team AE is on a ticking time bomb. They have to win early game, or they might be putting themselves in a box.
Anxiety about the Cho pick because like Kagura's squishy, but she has the ability to dash away from her umbrella and purify it. So, and like who else? If he kicks like I don't really think he can kick anybody else to death on their team because everyone else on their team is pretty tanky.
Yeah, and like I said, I like this Chao skin so much. Look at that.
Chao skin looks very nice though. Look at those electric flashes. This man is ready to kick somebody at the speed of light.
Yeah. This is probably one of the best hero skins among all the best hero skins. Do you guys think the same way? Look at once again, AE started out with two people on the side lane. Once again, to open up the pressure so they can rotate to contest the first objective, which is the River Scuttle coming up right now.
Like that Cho was trying to put some pressure on the export, tried to lay his farming, trying to make sure that best player safely obtains his blue buff without getting invaded. Ling is able to secure that letho.
Yeah, and Export didn't even want to go invade. I mean, or contest the River Sculler. With this composition that they have, you would expect AE to actually play more aggressive and contest the River objective, not giving it to Ling. But they're letting best players just free farm, you know. So, an interesting choice come from AE. I think they didn't really play to the win condition of their composition, but who knows? It's pre-level 4 and everything is peaceful. That's fine. It's sometimes early game doesn't really mean like right off the bat. Right, you can get to level 4. Ling though. Mikasa.
A lot of damage from Mikasa. Mikasa, we all know his ability to 1v2, 1v3, 1v4. So is Mikasa gonna be able to outplay this Ling? It might look like Mikasa's low, but Mikasa has a bunch of tricks in his bag. But no, Farsa comes to intercept. Mikasa's still alive. No, first blood goes to Team SEXI. Great kill for the Ling right there.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder where the support at, right? Like, he was fighting the entire best player chicken for quite a long time, and the support just never came. It's just like, it seemed like they hated him or something, or they maybe trust him too much.
Valiant effort from Mikasa, was able to survive so many hits when I thought he should have died.
Yeah, and looks like AE's strategy, they want to pressure the bottom tower, but Farsa seemed to deny that early game push.
I'm now seeing that Farsa pick, why they picked Farsa, and it being used to like its win condition.
Yeah. Ooh, might possibly see something right here from Chao. Kaja!
Right here, Chao getting pulled by the electric chicken. Right there, Shark getting away though.
Look at Chicken.
Pulled by Frank, but oh my gosh! I jumped right in there, got murdered. Straight out murdered. Link gets the kill on the Expert. Link gets a double kill on the flying electric ostrich. Holy cow, best player's on fire.
Oh my goodness, what a play from Chicken rotating all the way to the bottom side, and what a great play from Link, getting a double kill over there. Credit has still go to the Chicken though. That initiation, that double mince done, that was incredible. So, great play from the entire side of Team SEXI right now. They're definitely playing really sexy.
How did that play go so wrong for AE? I thought that they were in the... I thought that they had the advantage, but no.
Oh, nice ult, Pika.
Right here, Pika pins him to the wall, pins best player. Best player is able to get out of that one, but that was a beautiful pin coming from Pika. Pika on the tank. Kung Fu Panda pulling up.
Pulling up, but it wasn't, there was no follow-up, no damage. I mean, Kaga didn't have ult anymore. So, yes, he pulled, but Kagura wasn't there. There's no damage. So, Akai, at this point, I think AE has still have to fix their communication. The tank and the mage need to go together. Look at best player, they'll look at them. Done?
In fact, ult to get himself out of it, but would he actually be able to get out of this one? Kagura tries to get Ling, almost gets him, but he was able to dash away quick and survive with his life.
Yeah, I think that's actually, that might be a mistake from Kagura's side. You know Ling is looking to dash right now, so if I was Kagura, I was jumping in with my full quad control combo, right? Double skill 1, jump in, stun, knock Ling back, just for the quad control, so your team can do as much damage in that short period. And don't overestimate Ling's HP. Ling's really squishy. Despite the 3 kills he has, he's still squishy. Before that top side,
in position to start some sort of a team fight because it looks like they have their eye on this tower right here, but I don't think that they're gonna go for it. BTK Shark doing a good job setting up in the bush of death, and Mikasa also giving great vision.
Oh, here we go.
Mikasa getting kicked by Shark. Oh, Shark kicks him really hard. Ling ults on top of that one. Mega kills the Ling. Mikasa gets slain. Expert trying to run away right here, and he's trying to hit him with fire, but oh, I don't know. Can he escape from this one? But he does have the turtle buff, so Shark doing a great job at zoning them out. He's like, look at the battle of the tanks right here.
Oh.
Pika jumping in. Oh, that doesn't quite get that, but it's okay. He's still alive. Right here. Oh, Kagura. Wow, she actually is alive. I think she outplayed that Ling a little bit right there.
yeah, that's what I mean. Kagura is one of the major. If that's in a Eudora or like a Farsa, I mean, that's dead, right? Like that person's dead. But not this Kagura. Kagura have a lot of dash, a lot of mobility. The question is, the challenge right now for AE, their silence are losing. They have early game competition, but yet they lost the early game. Their win condition just snowball. So you have Xborg, continue to invade, have Kagura, snowball, one shot of Farsa. But right now we're seeing the other way around. Team SEXI already sitting at a close to 3,000 gold advantage, 2,700 gold. 2,400 gold, 2,500 gold, and then look at total item difference. Ling already finished the War Axe, going for the second item, 4,000 gold, and Xborg is about 1,000 gold behind. So if Ling finished the DHS, he's able to farm, just increase the efficiency on farm so much more, and this game can get scarier and scarier. Like I said, team AE is on a ticking time bomb, and I think the time bomb is already blew up in their face.
And I was actually expecting more of like a early invade or maybe like staking Ling's blue buff right from the get-go, but like it's actually surprising me Aether Explicit is playing so passive with the heroes that they have.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a really big setback. They're not using it to the full potential that they could have.
Like I'm surprised also, right? Like I thought it was gonna be, I thought they were gonna invade, but obviously, oh, Kai coming in.
Oh, he got jumping right in, pinning it against the wall. That was a perfect, beautiful ultimate coming from Pika on the tank. Kung Fu Panda.
Nice initiation from Pika over there, picking chicken on the wall, the star player that Team SEXI needed to win team fight. Ling jumping in.
Ling jump too early right there, trying to get that turtle,
Woo!
and he gets punished for that mistake that he made. He should have waited a little bit longer before he jumped into that turtle.
Beautiful play from AE side. They're not giving up despite their early game disadvantage. Look, they're even up the deficit. They're only 800 gold, 1,000 gold behind now from originally close to 3k gold behind. So some mistakes though from Team SEXI side. I gotta give credit to Akai Pika for staying calm-headed and cool-headed and just landing that beautiful initiation on the right person. This time being chicken and obviously engaging onto the Ling, stun lock this person, and great play from AE.
Like Team AE has great communication. They follow up with Pika's like amazing initiation. Like when he initiates an ults, then like AE should have no problem coming back from this deficit.
Yeah, I mean absolutely. So let's take a look at the current gold differences right now. Only 200 gold difference, and then Lapu just finished War Axe and Bloodlust Act. So his lifesteal and sustain is gonna be next level at this point. Where look at Paquito. Paquito already finished 2 items and more. He's sitting at a really, really comfortable position. Close to 3 items now. It's only the Kaja who's kind of behind, but not that much. So, and then remember, Kaja is straight up a counter to a lot of heroes, to every single character actually from the entire PDK, from the entire Team SEXI side. You know, he just have to make sure he doesn't ult that Chow, because Chow is a tank. I have to remember that, despite how fighter-ish he looks, but it's not a fighter. So you have to avoid that Chow and try to ult somebody else.
How comfortably they're letting this Ling just free farm, but wow, look at
Chow?
Mikasa's actually very high. He has a lot of cold because of just taking doing his farming. We're gonna be seeing a lot of crazy plays coming from later, but Ling now escaping a little bit of his life, doesn't do much damage, just only pops Export's shield. Right here, Pika going in with another great initiation. Wow, good job to Pika, but ooh, Electric Chicken goes down. Yuna escaping with that. Lunax has very good escape, but that was a great fight for AE. AE making a comeback right now.
Yeah, it started off with a kind of an awkward initiation from Shark, but then Pika kind of followed suit, right? Pika kind of followed with another awkward re-initiation, or like a counter initiation, I would say. So it's just a lot of mistakes right now across the board. I think again it's best of the one, so you gotta. There's a lot of nervousness, or what do you call tension on the line. So both teams gotta play. They gotta play relaxed. They gotta play calm, like what they did before. Just now, we've seen too many mistakes. Pika jumping in, missing Petrify, missing the initiation, and the same as Chow jumping off himself, but not, and on the Kagura not able to follow up the kick. So completely put himself in a really dangerous spot. A really weird plays going forward. Kaja?
They feel, but Ling going in right there, getting Blink. Blink was trying to wait in the bush and probably catch him out, but Ling was so smart. He predicted that he was in that bush, jumped right in and sniped him.
Yeah, meanwhile on the side, we do not see the return kill on the chicken. Look at top push though.
Wow, 9 minutes into the game, they're already pushing into this tower. And this tower, I think, is gonna go down. Shark, great ultimate, kicking that Kagura, keeping him away, so that Team SEXI was able to take that base tower down.
Yeah, what a great push for advantage over here. Kaja dying in that bush. They saw Blink hiding in the bush over there. Getting the kill on Blink definitely secured them not only 1 tower, but 2 tower, including the high ground tower. And this is gonna help them so much with entire Team SEXI. With this advantage, they can push on forward and like constantly have top lane pressure. And now AE have to constantly send 1 or 2 people to defend. Look at Pika's HP though from Farsa.
Wow, look at Farsa. Good damage picking up on Shark going in to engage. It looks like he's kind of kicked the Kagura. Is he gonna be able to kick it? Oh, nice flicker from Shark. I think he's gonna be able to escape this. Mikasa is relentless. Oh no, Shark gets away. Wow, impressive. Shark jumped into all those people and actually survived that. But Kagura instantly getting bursted really low, but she was able to escape with her umbrella. Ling, I think gonna be able to jump on the wall. He doesn't look like he has much energy. Oh, I don't think Blake has his ultimate right here, but Mikasa, wow, that nice heal, great timing, was able to escape that. I don't think there's any casualties on both sides, actually.
Oh my god, we're just seeing AE just completely. They're so scattered at this point. They're scattered on the way how they play the game. Not really scattered as a team, but more scattered on the individual mechanics. We see tons of mistakes. Again, Kaja ulting the Chow, and then they're not. So Ling is gonna jump in, find a kill, may at least force a lot of people down. But before that, look at Lord.
Target one person instead of each team member targeting like different people right here. But Fried Chicken trying to go in and do something. He might just get melted right here. Wow, everyone looks really low. People are dying all across the map. Ling letting that Kaja escape with barely 1 HP. But Ling himself is though. Shark is still alive. He's really good at surviving, I gotta say. Jumping in all those people and being able to walk out with his life. Impressive.
Yeah, I mean, like absolutely. Like Kaja barely survived, by the way. Blink lived with 1 HP. And now with 3 people down, 3-1 trade for barely a chicken. This is gonna be a free Lord, and it's over 12 minutes. This is gonna be enhanced Lord. Oh, look at Xborg!
He killed from Xborg. Wow! Whoa! He's getting kicked. Oh wow! He's flicking over that wall. He's gonna be side. Oh, he couldn't survive, but that was a great effort coming from Xborg. I'm a little bit worried about Aether Explicit. Are they gonna be able to defend this, or are we gonna be seeing 3 more towers getting mowed down?
I think this is gonna be the game. I mean, with Lord taking down, with Xborg died. I mean, he doesn't come back in 20 seconds, but Lord is coming out, and look at Team AE. They do not have the necessary damage or or like AoE damage to clear wave. Right, Kagura is AoE quality control, but Kagura's skills only affect heroes. It doesn't really affect minions that much, so there's no wave clear, right? Blink is more of a melee range fighter. With the enhanced lord diving in, charging in onto probably mid high ground tower, probably charging directly to base. At least you're gonna lose more than like all your high ground towers, all your outer towers, or all your high ground towers. And then most likely we're gonna see the end of the game right here.
It's gonna be tough. I'm feeling the pressure. I'm feeling the nerves. Oh, are they gonna be able to defend this? Are they gonna be able to pull out something? Is Blink gonna be able to get that Ling or catch one of the damage dealers? I'm feeling anxious. Pika just he's taking that lord. He's trying to start from base. Blink pulls in the Lapu. Makito getting the kill on the Lapu. But I feel like he probably should have saved that ultimate to pull out the heavy damage dealers. Lunox flying right in, straight in with the ball form on their ult. And then able to dash out, taking no damage. Shark going right on and following up after her. Ling getting into position. Oh, they don't have many minions, so they're gonna back out. That's really smart. They're gonna clear this, and I think they might be able to take the middle turret too.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 people down, look at Farsa's damage. Nicolette, aka Apple, is scaling up. Look at mid lane.
Kill. Lunox bursting down that Akai. Dev is still able to escape. This export, are they going to be able to defend? But I think this tower is definitely going down. Actually, I noticed the minions actually aren't coming up, but there's minion wave pushing into their base. They're probably waiting for this middle minions to push up so that they're able to take this turret. Ling is just grabbing his blue, and they're probably going to set up and regroup and get into position. So stressful right here.
Whew. Oh my goodness. 7,000 gold advantage. Let's take a look at hyper carries. Ling is at 11,000 gold compared to a 9,000 gold. A 2,000 gold behind Xborg. And Xborg just being ineffective this game. He's not finding any luck. And once again, this all started with the starting of the game. Before that, look at his bottom side.
Pikachu can pin somebody against the wall. Oh, wait, they have immortality, I think. Farchico's able to resurrect. Ling going in, following up. I love the follow-up coming from Team SEXI right here. They are relentless. Oh, Shark again with the kick. Instantly killing that Makito. Maniac to Ling. Wow, wiped out. Entire Aether Explicit has been decimated, guys. Oh my gosh. That was such a great, amazing team play by Team SEXI. Congratulations to Team SEXI. Great follow-up, great teamwork, great synergy. Wow, that's just beautiful to look at, Dave.
Victory!
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I smelled disaster, like, from Team AE since the beginning of the game, right? We talk about how their composition is really powerful early game, and I even said that they could have picked the Hylos to complement the Axborg and really invade into the enemy side. Even with that Kai pick, the early game is still better, still stronger than Team SEXI, but yet we did not see that kind of aggressive play coming out from their team. Now we see a more defensive play. They didn't even get the River Scuttler, the River Lethal Wonder, or whatever you like to call it, the Pokemon. So it's just a really awkward lack of execution on their win condition. Whereas Team SEXI just really took advantage of, you know, the window of opportunity that their opponent gave them, right? Just continue to snowball, and Kaji is able to ult like people that's insignificant instead of Ling, instead of they ulted Lapu one time, which was really, really good, instead of Yona on the Lunox or the Farsa. So overall, it's a lot of mistakes from both sides, but really more from AE than their opponent, than Team SEXI right here.
Excellent job on the mechanics of best player.
Yeah.
Like the Ling, he had 10 kills, like only 1 death. They were only able to kill him once. Like he was just dominating that. He was like taking candy from a baby. Like it was just aggressive. I love that play.
Yeah, so I mean, with that being said, we do have the winners for all the elimination bracket matches, and then I'm gonna quickly show this result to all of you guys, so you guys can take a look of who is winning, who's gonna play in tomorrow. We have some exciting matches coming up, so if you're watching the stream, this is just your time to make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells, so you can watch the game tomorrow and join the giveaway, because we have more and more stuff coming up. I'm trying to pull it up, but I have some problems. So make sure to hit like, subscribe. But let's go ahead and quickly send it over to our incredible host, Liz.
Alright guys, that was an amazing match coming from both teams. Both teams made a little bit of mistake, but in the end, Team SEXI fortified their spot in continuing the tournament. And we talked about how this series can be very swingy and can turn out on a dime. For Team AE, they made a little bit of more mistakes on the second game against Team SEXI, whereas they played really well in the first game. And in terms of Team Pretty Boys, they've done really well in both teams, playing a solid game, not making too much mistakes, doing goofy things, and they're going to continue on in tomorrow's games. And overall today, we see that two teams are going to go in for tomorrow's tournament, and tomorrow we're going to have A77 versus East Coasters and Pretty Boys versus Team SEXI. So with that being said, it's time to share, like, subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram and Sky on her YouTube. Yeah. I'm very excited for tomorrow's matches, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.